The volume.
All right, my people, my people, my people. Good evening this evening. Distinguished Bassy baby, ladies and gentlemen. Party man and woman. How is you? Beautiful day in the month of July, the 15th day actually. Officially, this particular month don't share into two. I mean, it has I think two equal parts, I mean two unequal parts. Any which way, we're in the middle of the month, and it's a beautiful Wednesday evening in the city of Lagos, the Red City. Yes, the way they use to call South Africa Sun City is the way I'm going to be calling Lagos, especially my side of Lagos, Rain City, because I do not know who we actually offended. I mean, rain every single day for like 2 weeks. I'm telling you, this is FameIdols Hangout. This is where we talk about all that's going on in the lives of your favorite celebrities. This is where we dissect everything going on in the entertainment industry. And Osita Roge Gentleman is my name. I've got Joy in the building. Joy, good evening this evening.
Hello, beautiful, amazing, handsome fans. Yes, how are you doing? Where are you viewing us from? We want to hear from you. We are here again, live and direct on Fame Idols. And you know, as usual, we're here to bring you beautiful, yes, amazing gist from inside your celebrities' life. Okay, so please, where are you hearing us from? Where are you watching us to hear from you, okay? From what is the weather, and I hope you are taking care of yourself. Yes, yeah. Well, today is Fame Idols again, and I and Osita is here. What I want you to do for me is please follow us on our website, okay? www.fameidols.com. You can showcase your talent, that beautiful talent you have. Yes, that amazing talent you have. You can showcase your talent. You can never tell who is watching you and will call upon you. Well, as it is, let us continue, Osita.
Yes, of course. Let's dive right into the headlines because, as we always do here on Fame Idols, we like to let you know exactly what you're getting into. I mean, tell you a sneak peek of what to expect on today's program. So, IK Ogbonna is in the news, finally speaking up after a very long time of silence after the death of his best friend. He has finally spoken up, said his mind, said his piece, and a lot of people, I do not know, I would say a lot of people are happy that he's no longer bottling in emotions. We'll let you know exactly what he said, how he said it, and when exactly he said it. Together with Funke Akindele is also in the news, making some very bold statements. I mean, she made some declarations, or should I call them revelations, that got people talking. She said a lot of things that people wouldn't have known if she didn't come out to let us know. No worry. We will tell you exactly what she said. Davido is in the news, making some groundbreaking revelations. I mean, 400 million naira worth of revelation. Now, in Davido come outside and can do. Just we will let you know exactly what Davido said as the show progresses. And a little bass bus in Ghana. Yes, Charlie, there is one or two bass bus in Ghana, and we're going to let you know exactly what's going on and what brought about the bass bus. Omotunde, veteran Nollywood actress, is making some very shocking revelations, coming out to cry out to Nigerians. You know, one favorite lines of Nigerians rather is, why did you not speak up? Why did you not say anything? So like this, she's coming out to speak up. She's coming out to say something. And we're going to let you know exactly what she said as the show progresses. By this particular lineup, you know that you do not want to miss any part of this particular program. So if you know anybody that always follows you to enjoy this particular program, this is the best time to share our link to that particular person. Do not forget that we are active across every social media platform: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X. We are active and we are live. Yes, share, and keep sharing. And do well to leave us comments, as we always look forward to hearing from you, to knowing exactly your own opinion on the stories that we treat here on Fame Idols. That being said, before we dive right into the story for today, I mean, it's not going to be out of place if we let you know that Fame Idols Got Talent Season 2 is back. And this is an opportunity for you to win the grand prize of 1 million naira. There are a lot of cash prizes to be won, a lot of consolation prizes to be won, but then you're going to be competing for 1 million naira. And the best part is, as the name implies, Fame Idols Got Talent, you're going to be making use of your God's given talent. That talent of yours, given to you by God Almighty, you're going to be using it to make money. If you like to sing, you like to dance, you like to act, you like you're a spoken word artist, you are a magician, you sabi disappear, you know how to do poetry, you know how to do, in fact, hyping. Yes, somebody told me hyping is now a talent in Nigeria. So whatsoever your talent is, the only talent that we might not condone is begging. Yes, if your talent is begging, we do not want that talent here. Keep the talent for maybe season 8 or season 9. But that time we'll make provision for people that their talent is begging. But apart from that, every other talent is welcome. Why not get signed up on the website www.fameidols.com? Make use of your talent to win good money for yourself. That being said, we're going to be getting right into the story for today. Now, IK Ogbonna finally opens up after a very long while of silence. A lot of people were wondering what exactly is going on. A lot of people were wondering how he's just bottling in emotions, how he's not actually saying anything, how he just be like, say, he lock up. Yes, let me put it that way. It seems that he was not open. He was not open. He was just there. He was just keeping to himself for the longest of time. So now that he's finally spoken up, find out that he has finally said something, a lot of people are actually happy that yes, he has spoken up, and those emotions that are bottling in for the longest of time, he can finally let it all out. The Nollywood actor and director IK Ogbonna, popularly known as IK Ogbonna, has finally broken his silence on the death of his close friend and fellow actor Alex Ekubo. Now, you remember that Alex Ekubo actually died on the 12th of May 2026 after spending hours on life support. His family disclosed that he passed away at Evercare Hospital here in Lagos due to complications arising from advanced metastatic kidney cancer. Now, throughout Ekubo's burial rites and funeral proceedings, IK Ogbonna remained completely silent, with many interpreting his silence as a personal way of grieving the painful loss. However, on Tuesday, the 15th of July, that was yesterday, 2026, the actor broke his silence, paying an emotional tribute to his late friend in a post shared on his Instagram page. According to IK, he said, on the 11th of May, I lost my best friend and brother. Alex, nothing prepares you for the loss like that. Ogbonna said that this particular experience has completely changed his perspective on death, noting that people often see ambulances or hear the news of death without fully grasping the pain until it affects someone close to them. According to IK, once again, he said, you never truly understand the weight of death until it's in your own person inside that vehicle, until the phone stops ringing forever, until the chair beside you remain empty, until the conversation you thought you had time to finish suddenly becomes memories. The actor revealed that the past 2 months had been filled with questions as he struggles to find and as he struggles to make sense of his friend's death. In his own words, that has been my reality for the past 2 months. I've been trying to understand life, trying to understand loss, trying to understand God, trying to understand why someone so full of life can suddenly become a memory. Reflecting on the dream that they shared, Ogbonna said that they often spoke about growing old together, building businesses, making movies and traveling the world, and even raising their families. IK Ogbonna added, Alex and I spoke about everything. We laughed about growing old. We dreamed about businesses, movies we wanted to create, and places we wanted to travel. The lives we imagined for our children, success, legacy, family. We truly believe we had time. Neither of us imagined one of us would live first. Life had other plans, or perhaps God simply had a different plan. As painful as it is, I found peace believing that God's wisdom is greater than mine. There are questions my heart still asks that my mind cannot answer, but faith reminds me that not every answer is meant to be understood on this side of eternity. My greatest comfort is knowing that you truly lived. You didn't merely exist. You loved, you gave, you laughed loudly. You showed up and you carried people. You believed in people. Maybe that's what a successful life really is. Not how many money you made or how many followers we had, not how many awards sat on our shelf, but how many hearts became better because we existed. This past week have changed me. They have reminded me that life is unbelievably fragile. The biggest house still becomes empty. The finest cars eventually parked. Every title fade, every achievement stays behind. But kindness, love, character, the way you make people feel, those things continue working long after you have gone. Today I chose to live again, not because the pain has disappeared. It hasn't. Not because I don't miss you. I do every single day. There are still moments I instinctively reach for my phone, waiting, wanting to call you. Moments I hear something funny and I think Alex has to hear this. The reality quietly reminds me. I can't, and that pain never truly leaves. You simply learn to carry it differently. So today I choose to keep building, to keep creating, to keep working. Not because life is easy, but because life is precious. Because every sunrise is another opportunity God has given to me that someone else never received. If there is one thing I hope you take away from this, love people while they can still hear you. Tell them you appreciate them while they can still smile back. Forgive quickly, call your parents, check in on your friends, spend time with your family, laugh more, hold grudges less, and live intentionally. One day, every single one of us will become somebody's memory. The only question is, what kind of memory will you become? Will people remember you for what we own or how we love? Will they remember our possessions or presents? I mean, Alex said a lot. I can keep going on and on and on and on and on about everything he said, but then he ended it with, because if your life taught me anything, it is that our time here is not measured by how long we live, but how deeply we love. Until we meet again, my brother, rest well. I love you always. That is uh, IK Ogbonna speaking genuinely from his heart. That is IK Ogbonna letting people know that the past 2 months has been something else for him. And this is what I've actually been pointing out from the very beginning. In as much as he has not said anything, let's understand that people grieve differently. People grieve differently. The fact that he was quiet all through, and the fact that some people were saying something the very next day, doesn't mean that they loved him differently. But people grieve differently. And in everything IK said, if I should take out something from what he said, he's coming out to come and say the way we see life is supposed to be different. The way we approach things is supposed to be very much different, because a lot of people do not know that in the twinkle of an eye, things can change. In the twinkle of an eye. I've heard cases of people speaking to somebody, and then the person going upstairs, and that was it. That was the last time that they heard from that particular person. Joy, I've been in a situation whereby I was traveling, I was on the road. You know that kind of thing. I'm going to use speech and explain this particular one. You know that kind of way we say two buses, two luxurious buses of the same company. They drive side
Mhm.
by side on the road. So I was on the road, and this particular the company I was using to travel, they met one of their buses on the road, and then I looked outside the window. I saw a lady. She waved at me literally from that other bus, like she waved at me, and I waved back. I smiled. She smiled. Only for our bus to like draw back a bit, and their bus went first. For we to get to that particular place that their bus was, we saw an accident. And the very first this thing I saw was the lady that waved me how many minutes ago. It don't be. So we're not saying things like this to actually scare anybody or to actually, put fear or doubt in anybody's mind. But then reach out to that particular friend of yours, reach out to that particular family of yours. If you know it's going to be difficult for you to stop holding grudges completely, please reconcile with that person you do not want to reconcile with, because life is not guaranteed. Life is this. And take posts, or should I say message, the awakening, the realization that nothing is promised. So live life to the fullest. What exactly are people going to say about you the moment you are no more there? You understand? So people in the comment section were just coming out to come and console IK Ogbonna. People in the comment section were just coming out to come and remind him that that's exactly what life is. People were consoling him. People were reminding him that he should just stay strong and try to hold things together. People were coming out to come and tell him to continue living, because they are very sure that Alex would want him to continue living. Joy, are you there?
Going through what Funke Akindele said, it was truly emotional. You can't say what somebody said. Make the phone call today. Make peace with yourself, not just with people. Make peace with yourself. There are things you could be holding on to that bring and also make peace with yourself. If I want someone to be the other side,
All right, we apologize for that particular break in
you need
transmission,
to
but
be
a lot of
very
people
alert.
have just been saying a lot of things about this particular one. It's
Can
an
you hear me?
emotional, very long post. It's something that we actually, have. I do not know if you are like me and you've been waiting for for IK rather, to say something, because the bond that the both of them shared is something else. People were in the comment section trying to remind IK Ogbonna to live a little, that Alex
Peter,
would not want him pausing his life. Alex would not want him putting everything on hold. He would rather prefer that he continued living, continue creating, at least to a very large extent, try to do those things that they planned to do together. Joy, are you there? That is just strange. Big
another
up
concept.
to Joy. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, Peter, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Peter?
Yes, I
Can
can
you
hear
hear me,
you. Go
Peter?
ahead.
Peter, can you hear me?
All right, I will believe Joy is experiencing some technical glitch
Can you hear me,
over
Peter?
there.
I can hear you.
In no
I can hear
distance
you.
time, she will be back. So that being said, I want to say big ups to IK Ogbonna. We pray that God will continually grant him the fortitude to bear the loss together with the family of Alex Ekubo, because these are very hard times for them, if I do say so myself. But that being said, we're going to be moving on from that particular story and entering the very next story. Now, like we rightfully pointed out, Davido is in the news, and he made some very shocking statements. I mean, things that Davido came out to come and say are things that I was not actually expecting, if I do say so myself. These are things that I don't know. I feel a lot of people did not agree with what the video said. A lot of people said no, that he's definitely hyping the number. A lot of people are saying they do not understand the excesses that come with being a celebrity. That there's every possibility that Davido is not even using the right figures he's supposed to be using. Now, what exactly did Davido say that is making people say a lot of things? Now, Davido came out to come and let people know that the amount of money he spends, the amount of money he spends on a monthly basis. Okay, let me try my best to say it exactly the way he said it, because this particular one, he was calling the figure and he was calling it in dollars, not even in naira. According to the Nigerian Afrobeat star David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, he said that being a celebrity is quite expensive, revealing that he spends between $200,000 to $300,000, approximately 300 to 400 million every month Now, speaking during a recent live stream with the streamer Devrel, the singer said that the amount does not include the expenses of his wife, Chioma Adeleke, or the rest of his household. According to him, I spend between $200,000 and $300,000 every month, and that doesn't even include my wife's expenses or the rest of my household. He also doesn't include expenses for the purchase of luxury cars and jewelries. Yes, so his personal expenses, that is what the video is trying to point out at this particular point. He's trying to let people know that his personal expenses for him alone is between 300 million to 400 million. People are not having it. A lot of fans have been reacting ever since he made this particular statement. A lot of people are saying no, that they are a lot of things in this particular statement that they do not agree with. People are coming out to come and point that how exactly is Davido coming out to come and say he spends 300 to 400 million every month. People are saying that there are people that would not see this amount of money in their lifetime. There are people that will continue to hear about this amount of money. They would not see it. They would not see it. People are saying that in a country whereby 1 million naira is a luxury to a lot of people, like there are a lot of people that 1 million naira can turn their life around at this particular moment, and you're coming out to say you are spending 300 million. Somebody went as far as asking how much is the budget for Lagos State, that one person is spending this amount of money for himself alone without including his wife and household expenses. Somebody's coming out to come and say, so if Davido is coming out to let us, like by this particular statement, that means if you add Chioma's expense, his household expenses, and probably expensive jewelries for himself, Chioma and everything, that means it's going to be around 600 million every single month. The second talk say, if you are spending like this every month, how much do you make? How much do you make in a month that you're comfortably spending 300 million? That is what a lot of people are saying. That is what those are the questions a lot of people are actually asking. I mean, e get as e be, sincerely speaking, e get as e be. Why some people are coming out to say the video is not giving us the right figure? Some people are coming out to say, as it stands like this, make the video job prepare, because a Nigerian tax internal revenue, that is the people in charge of tax, are going to be coming for him, that the kind of tax he's going to be paying very soon will even shock him himself. That as he come out to make this kind of revelation, hope he has his tax clearance. That was what somebody pointed out. Another person said that he himself is even spending more than this in a month, so the video is supposed to be spending more. I do not know who you are in that body, but you coming out to come and make that kind of statement, I cut cap for you. Now, somebody was pointing out, somebody was saying that in as much as the lifestyle cost, according to Charlie Poppy, in as much as the lifestyle cost, but then that particular figure is just too much. That is not something that he would want to agree with anytime, any day. That particular figure is just too much. Coming out to say that yes, Davido is a big name, he can actually be spending a lot of money, but then that figure that he called is something that he's not going to agree with. Yes, that figure that is called is something he's not going to agree with. But then I'd like to ask you that is watching me at this particular moment, I want to know what you feel. Yes, I want to know what you feel. I want to know exactly how you see it. How much do you think you spend in a month? And let us let us compare it to these particular figures Davido is even coming out to come and say, do you think it is possible? Do you think it is possible for somebody to come out and say he spends that amount of money in a month? Now, in the comment section, a lot of people are saying a lot of things. Somebody come out to come and say, Davido, now you know what you dey buy. Abi, na me collect am from your hand. Rest, please. Now, wow. Another person said, do you eat food different from rice, beans, akpu, semo, or gari? Is it water you drink? Is the water you drink imported? That is what somebody is coming out to point out. But then another person came to come and remind him that even rice, that the rice that is sold in Ikoyi in Lagos State is very much different from the rice that is sold in Ikorodu in the same Lagos State. So if it's that one, they can actually be different. Somebody was pointing out that you could get bottled water as cheap as 200 naira. Yes, you could get bottled water as cheap as 200 naira. But that same bottled water, there are places you would enter and they would sell bottled water as much as 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira, even 40,000 naira, depending where you are purchasing from. So this particular person was trying to let that person know that in as much as it's the same rice, beans and akpu, but then the place where they say you the chopper, that is what actually makes the difference. Somebody said, who asks you, bro? No, they put talk for, no, they put people for pressure. Please. That is what somebody is coming out to come and say. Another person said, that's for clubbing. Mention who you helped. Okay, that the 200 to the 300 to 400 million that he's coming out to come and say he spends in a month is for clubbing, that he should mention who exactly indoor help. Another person said the only loud musician, some disgruntled music followers joke that his focus on lavish spending and constant bragging might be why he hasn't clinched a Grammy award yet, commenting that he cannot be eating alone. Yes, people were coming out to come and defend him, arguing that people fail to understand that the sheer scale of the class strata Davido belongs to. They point out that the global superstar must fund massive logistics, tight security detail, and a large entourage, and high-end entertainment for elite international visitors. Another person outrightly said, should the poor paint? Man will know what to do, but I see a lot of points in that particular comment that I just finished reading, because me myself now, I will use myself as an example. I wanted to use Joy before, but I will not use Joy. I will use myself as an example. If I want to travel to Enugu now, all I have to do is to put 4 pieces of clothes that I have, fold them inside bag, carry the bag, enter bike, go to park, enter night bus, buy my ticket, put that inside luxurious bus. We start going to Enugu. If we reach where they stop to buy fuel, I buy sausage roll, I buy plantain chips, I buy drink, I buy water, I enter inside the bus again. In the morning, I've gotten to Enugu State. I come down, I enter bike down to wherever I'm going to in Enugu State, or I enter ticket down to wherever I'm going to in Enugu State. But if Davido wants to travel, it is a different thing entirely. He cannot actually go through that very simple process I just into. So it's concerning about him traveling. Logistics of his team. He's not traveling alone. He's definitely traveling with a team. So the logistics of the team, even security details, because he cannot be moving around without security. Joy, are you there? So it's a very, very, very simple something. In as much as the figure are looking very big, if you come to think about it, you would see that yes, there's every possibility that he is not far from the truth. Somebody pointed out that we're looking at clubbing, we are looking at, traveling and logistics and security. Because come to think about it, if he's going to be moving from country to country in the name of tour, in the name of music that he's doing and everything, he's going to cost money. Yes, it's going to cost money. So I can actually see where the video is coming from. But now, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. You that's actually watching this particular program right now. Please tell me, how much do you spend in a month? How much do you spend in a month? Leave us comments, and if I should see enough comments, the next time we're going to be doing FameIdols Hangout, I'm going to be telling you how much I spend in a month, and then we can compare it to the video to know if it is close or if it is very far. Joy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Osita. You see, this thing with Davido is people don't understand that Davido is different. There's something like somebody will say the way the rich spend money is different from the way the poor spend money. I'm not trying to say, oh, this person is poor or rich, no, I'm not trying to, stereotype anybody, but it's just like, are you getting? It's just like somebody was saying that, okay, so what do you want us to do about it? What's our business with that? But you people, sometimes you need to see things in a positive way. It's not everything we take it as negative, because some people are we're seeing it as the video is too loud mouthed, it talks too much. Somebody was even saying that, is this the way you should encourage people? Is this the way you should motivate people? Where is the motivation in what you're saying? Are you guys? But he's an entertainer. Okay, he's an entertainer, he's an artist, can come online and say things. It depends on you. How do you take what he says? Okay, and I don't think he's here to pressure anybody. Okay, it's only when you allow yourself to be intimidated before you can be intimidated. If you don't allow yourself to be intimidated, because somebody was saying, why is it the male fans saying that why who do you want to oppress? Why is it always the male fans that are always with that notion of when somebody just talks about the person's money, the male fans are always thinking that, oh, it's a personal thing, it becomes personal. Why you don't take it personal. He's talking about himself. Okay, it is him, and he's an entertainer. He will always say things that will put him out there online, so that you can talk about him. Someone who is talking about retiring soon and all that, how will he stay relevant? He could talk about things, yes, and those things, it's just things that will always make him to be relevant. So let's don't take it in the wrong way. I think maybe we should see it in a positive way of, everybody should just keep, doing what you're doing, okay, and be happy in your own space, okay. Don't start seeing it negatively, or he's trying to oppress you, or he's trying to show that yes, he has, or whatever. If you don't have that amount of money, you cannot spend that in a month, which is what that's just the way it is. Okay, Osita, I don't know how you take here.
And it's so funny how a lot of people do not understand, or they've not actually realized that even their own monthly expenses is oppression to somebody out there. There is somebody that would be oppressed by the amount of money you are spending in a month. So it might not be up to 300 million, 400 million, but the one you are spending is oppressing somebody out there. When I told somebody how much I spend on data every month, the person first used two hands shake me first. Say, Baba, you dey try. Say you dey try, say you cannot spend that amount of money on data, to the extent that I stopped telling people, because a lot of people started asking, what is the nature of my work, what do I do, why am I spending so much on data? People started looking at to look at me and say, are you sure you are not into internet fraud for you to be needing that amount? I say, I beg, let's not go there. I'm not one of them. But that being said, big ups to Davido, and we get right into the very next story now. Funke Akindele is coming out to be a motivation to everybody out there, because believe it or not, people would have taken different choices if they were presented with different alternatives. Joy is going to be letting us know exactly what Funke said. Joy.
Yes, so our Nollywood producer and actress Funke Akindele is in the news again, and she is here to. I will not say, she this is not a controversy. Yes, there's nothing. She is not quarreling with somebody. She's not keeping malice with somebody, because I know you were expecting, oh, what has Funke done again? Is she coming face again for Tony? What is happening? Well, calm down. Funke is not keeping malice with anybody. Yeah, she's not looking at the MC speaking, and you're wondering, oh, maybe she's just concentrating on the MC. That is why she did not know that somebody is greeting her. Oh, no, no, no. Funke is here to say something that I think will motivate a lot of people. That is, and she's here again to urge Nigerian youths, yes, to ditch the get rich quick mentality and prioritize skills and discipline dedication. Now, she's using herself, as a case study, and this is in a recent interview with Bella Niger. She said this, and she said this in her own words. I want to say the way she said it. Now, Funke said, I could have been wayward to earn a living, but I decided to follow the right path. I was selling bed spaces in Unilag. Yeah, so people can relate with that. Okay, I was selling bed spaces in Unilag so I could survive. I was hustling. I am a hustler. That's why you see that I'm so handsome. I'm very firm, because life taught me I can't do otherwise. I just want to work and earn a living. I am wired like that. She went on to say that skills acquisition is very important. As a young woman or man, you have to acquire skills so that when there is no job, you can use your skill to make money for yourself. That's what Funke said. And fans were, they were motivated by what she said. Yes, fans were motivated. The fans said it is always good to have the right role model. Okay. Another fan said, oh, not be like some people where the only thing when they sabi, now to they show us BBL. I did not mention anybody's name, but it's just what fans are saying. Okay. So another person said, oh, not be some people where they tell us, say, they marry, they not marry. What it concern us with that one? Well, People had a lot of things to say. Well, another fan said something. A fan said, this is what we call self-determination. Okay, this is what we call self-determination. There was a time that Funke said that you should never be ashamed of your hustle. Never be ashamed of your hustle. And fans are relating with what she said once. She has once said this, okay? And you can see it. You can see it in her movies. You can see it, in the way she put in, her effort and all. There was a time when Funke was promoting one of her movie with a dance video. People were saying, oh, why would she do a dance video to promote her movie? So people were saying it. See, let me tell you something. I will say the same thing with Funke, because you should not be ashamed of your hustle, because people will talk, but they don't pay you. They don't feed you. They do nothing for you. So why are you concerned about what people say? Okay, why are you concerned about what people say? You should be able to know who is for you and who is not for you. Okay, you should be able to know if this is the kind of criticisms you are getting, is this a constructive criticism, or are they criticizing you to put you down, to make you feel bad? Okay, even when Funke had to do some dancing video to promote her movie. Funke even said something. Funke said dancing is part of her personality. It's not a calculated act, and it is credited to her mother for passing down the love of dance. Okay, so it is just you. You as a filmmaker, how do you want to promote your movie? Okay, just choose your unique style. That, for me, that's what I do. What I see it. Choose your unique style. Promote your movie the way you want to. You don't have to look at what another person is doing, or the only thing you're doing is, when somebody make a comment, you're there criticizing the person. Yes, we'll see people like that. When somebody makes a comment, you're there criticizing the person, always looking for somebody to fight with, quarrel with. There are things you could say that can always keep you relevant. Okay, you don't have to always find someone to body shame, or to make the person feel bad, or to make, always trying to say, oh, this person is a bad person and this person is a good person. What is all that? What is all that, please? I beg, let's just calm down with all those things. Also, that, how do you see it? Because our fans are really motivated with what she say. Okay.
Yeah, truthfully, this is actually the right path. I feel a lot of celebrities are supposed to be, going, because if we use clear eye check up, things they spoil. Things are going south. A lot of people are ignoring the fact that things are changing rapidly for the worst, if I do say so myself. There are a lot of things that were not attainable 5, 10 years ago, but now it has become a way of life. We've gotten to that particular point whereby if you enter social media, the kind of things you see on social media would make chills run down your spine. I mean, it was things that we growing up, there are things that I couldn't even think about. There are things I couldn't even imagine, but I see these things happening on a daily basis on social media. So things are going south rapidly. Things they spoil. So it is very nice for people to come outside and continually remind people that there is another way to actually go about things. That the wayward lifestyle is not the only lifestyle to success. It's not like a lot of people just want to make it quick. You see that get rich quick syndrome. It is affecting a lot of people. People do not want to work. There was a time when the Iba boy system of the people from the east, that is Igbo people. There was a time when you would see somebody going to learn a trade for as long as 8 years. There was a time when you would see people devoting their time for a year, 2 years, learning handwork, hairdressing, barbing, mechanic for that long. They calm down, say they come out their mind, they say they want to learn this thing. You understand? There was time when you see people go to school for 4 years, 5 years, trying to acquire a particular skill. But we've gotten to that point whereby somebody does something for 2 months and want to make 8 billion from it. You'd see people coming out to come and say, in fact, make 20 million in 30 minutes, and you see a lot of people jumping on it. You'd see people that do not want to work. I was watching a video on TikTok, and this lady genuinely was crying for help. Said she's in Abuja, that she needs workers that are going to work with her, and the people she has been interviewing are the worst set of people. That please, she needs help. If you know you want to work, please identify that she has work, but there are no workers. It has gotten to that point where a lot of people, yes, they want to make money, but they do not want to work for that money. Somebody will tell you that 30 days is too long for you to be slaving for anybody to earn a salary. when you can
How?
just get on somebody's bed for 30 minutes and make times two of that salary. So things they go south. Funke is coming out to come and let people know that she had a lot of options but chose to build a brand. It must not be entertainment. There are other places in which you can come in and you would be making it big for yourself, or you'd be getting something for yourself. I told somebody, I just want to be comfortable. I just want a life whereby I can afford the things that I need. If possible, afford things that I want. I just want to be fine. Something hungry me, I go get am, I chop am. I need something, I go get am. I dey alright. I dey very very okay. But you see people that, in as much as they do not want to work, they want the best of lifestyle. Please, you must not be wayward. You must not be doing something illegal. You must not be doing something bad before you come out and say would make it. There are a lot of people that are still making it legitimately, I beg your pardon. But a lot of people do not want to go down that path. A lot of people just want to get rich overnight and they get where it touch. So personally, I see a lot of sense in what Funke said, and I feel these are the kind of messages our celebrities are supposed to be passing on a daily basis. It has gotten to that point whereby it seems that all our A-list artists are promoting is nudity, smoking, drinking, and what have you. Seeing people coming out to use their platform to speak for what is like right is a step in the right direction. Joy.
You know what? Somebody said that with this thing that Funke said, people should also it affects even, she's speaking to the Nigerian youth. Okay, she's speaking to Nigerian youth, both, whether you're man, woman, whatever, wherever you are, the job you're doing, and she's letting you know that you should prioritize hard work. Okay, avoid that mindset of, oh, I can do it sharp sharp and get the money sharp sharp. Okay, because a fan said, oh, this also affects parents. Okay, this has a lot to also do with parenting. How youth that are growing up now, children that are growing up now, how are they growing up? Somebody said you could be surprised you see kids even in GSS1 they have started smoking. Okay, it's like someone even said even in my area you will see someone in GS2, the person was caught stealing, not in their house, from somewhere else. So this is something that even our parents should try to understand, that parents should know that parenting is not just, oh, you go out, you walk, you come back. The parents, father and the mother, have to come together. What do you want for your child? Instill those values, the value of honesty, the value of contentment. Very, very important, because with contentment, you're not looking at on what is somebody's own, you're looking at on what is your own. Okay, that which is your own. Okay, instill values of contentment. Okay, instill values of hard work, of discipline. Okay, so we're going to leave this here, but I hope that you have learned something, and please, we want to hear from you in the comment section. How do you see what Funke has said? Post it up, please. Let's continue.
That being said, we'll be getting right into the very next story for today, because Funke has said a lot and I can say she has actually said it all. Leave us comments, let us know what you think. Still in the line of the movie industry, still in the line of TV and Nollywood. Ghanaians are taking a step that has actually got people talking. I mean, they are coming out to come and stand for what is right. Charlie, Ghanaians are in the news, and Joy is going to be letting us know exactly what they are talking about. Joy, over to you.
Yes, so Charlie, how una dey? Hope say una dey hear us from that side, oh. With the halo, Fame Idols is here again, oh. Wetin una dey do us, Ghana people? Hey, well, that is what is going on here on Fame Idols. Yes, we come with this news. Let me tell you something. We have had over the years, you see our artists, producers, actresses, actors complaining, oh, piracy this, piracy that, this person is airing my movie without my consent, and this and that. Well, let me tell you something, and this is not the first time. This is not the first time we are attributing this to Ghana TV. Okay, so James Gardner, who is the deputy CEO of the Ghana National Film Authority, is also an actor. Okay, he announced the country's plan to crack down on television station. Now, what brought about this? Okay, James Gardner, he made this announcement in a video during a conversation with a Nigerian producer, Uchenna Mbunabo. Now, the Nigerian filmmaker had accused Ghanaian TV station of downloading Nollywood movies. In his words, Uchenna said, I noticed that Ghanaian TV stations, the way they are stealing our films and showing them for free with impunity, is it legalized in your country for TV station to go on YouTube, download people's sweat and show it for free? Now, in response, Gardner said it's not legalized. Uchenna went on to reply. Uchenna replied saying, "What is your government doing about it?" To which Gardner answered saying that's the one of the big things that we are trying to address. We've met with the Ministry of Communication together with NMC and NCA. They govern our TV station in the country. We are trying to make law to revoke all licenses, and all of them will now come to apply afresh. Uchida went on to ask that how long will it take? He said Ghana replied, by next year, 2027, it should be done. So you see that it is not business as usual. Yes, everybody is trying to protect their work. Okay, because artists that have complained about this, it's not just one person. Okay, like we have a report from someone like Mercy Johnson. Mercy Johnson has said something about this. She once accused the Ghanaian broadcasters like Blazing TV for the unauthorized full-length airing of her production without any licensing agreement. Even Omoni Oboli, Omoni Oboli, she publicly labeled the practice utterly shameful after discovering her film Twin Deception was ripped and broadcasted on Ghanaian TV, national TV, on the exact same day it premiered on our YouTube channel. Okay, we have other artists, like Bimbo, Ademoye, okay, and so many of them that have said the same thing, okay. And we will be thinking that, oh, if I was saying this thing we're talking about, you people think it's just, what is there? They are showing it on their TV now. At least people are watching it. No, that is not the way it always goes. Okay, that's not the way. Imagine you release a movie on YouTube, for example. Let me use YouTube for example. You release a movie on YouTube. Okay, you want views on your movie. Okay, depending on how YouTube is paying, you want views on your movie. You want people to come to your channel and watch your movie. But then immediately you release your movie, in the next 1 hour or two, let me say within 4 hours, you see a television station is airing that movie. The movie you have not released to the public, you just release it on your YouTube station, and then one TV station is airing it. Before you know it, maybe 2,000 people, 4,000 people, 5,000 people are watching it on TV. Nobody is coming to your channel or YouTube to watch it again. So you see that you are not able to make your budget, your production cost. They don't help you to make your production cost. Yes, you're not able to make your budget. You're not able to make it because they are already watching it. The zeal to come and watch it on YouTube is not there anymore. It's not there. So you see that it's not just, oh, what is there? They're not making it popular for you. No, because the fan was saying, oh, are they not helping you to make it popular? They're not helping you to make it popular. Okay, they're destroying what you do. You're destroying your production. Yes, they're not helping you make it popular because it will affect your production. You won't be able to recover your budget. Okay, even your YouTube algorithm, it will affect it. And so many ways it's going to affect you. So I hope that you people know that this thing they are saying, they are taking it serious. Although what I was saying, oh, is normal, they'll say, but they'll not do anything. I think they are going to do something because they are taking it serious. Osita, I don't know, can you hear me, Osita?
I can hear you clearly, Joy. It is
They are
theft. It
taking
is
it
theft,
serious, okay?
intellectual theft. That's exactly what it is.
That's just the thing. They are taking it serious. So please, if you were there and you were doing something like this, please desist from it, okay? Because it is wrong. It is wrong. If you're the one producing and somebody is taking advantage of your movie, you're producing, you have a target, and before you even say Jack, before you release it, you see it airing everywhere. It is wrong. How will you feel? You won't feel good about it. Okay, you won't feel good about it. So I hope that as the Ghanaian government has said this, they will see it to the latter. Okay, another fan is saying that, oh, hope it will not be like the one they always say, and they will not do anything. They will say they will do something. The next thing we are not hearing anything from them. I hope they will do something. I think they will do something this time around. Okay, so let's just keep our fingers crossed. Other people are saying, oh, what about other movies, other films like Indian films, Chinese film? We are talking about the Ghana government, okay, the Ghanaian government, and it is left for them to do the right thing, which we trust and believe that they will do the right thing. Osita, please, let's continue. Can you hear me, Osita?
Basically, the difference with this just being something that's going to be said and nothing is going to be done about it is the fact that it is not just one person speaking about this. These are active filmmakers. These are, should I say, statement makers of the industry. These are people that are shaking Nollywood from inside out. They are coming out to come and kick against this thing. So there's no way, judging the kind of platform they have, they'll use their platform to speak about things like this, and it will just be swept under the rug just like that. I do not see that happening. No, I do not see that happening. Better still, I think there is going to be changes are going to be seen. Yes, it might not be instantaneous, it might not be once, it might not be as magical as we expect it to be, but those changes are going to come because it is intellectual theft. There is no justification for displaying somebody's movie without the appropriate approval. You know, there's one TikTok the matter finish. So big ups to the Ghanaian government for stepping up and doing the right thing. That being said, we will leave that particular story, enter the last but not the least story for today. And like we said, this particular one is about our own veteran Nollywood actress. She's coming out to speak up, letting people know the situations of things with her, coming out to let people know, say, it don't be as he gets. Yes, Omotunde Ogundimu reveals that she's battling cervical cancer. And the veteran Nollywood actress has cried out over her battle with cervical cancer. The actress made this particular revelation on Tuesday during an interview with her colleague Biola Adebayo on the Talk to Be podcast. Speaking about her secret battle with the cancer since 2025, the actress, who revealed that she's a single mother of three, also said that she lost her husband in 2012. While alleging that she had been sidelined in Nollywood, she solicited financial help from the public and sought forgiveness from anyone she has offended in the industry. According to her, I'm going through severe pains. I was diagnosed with cervical cancer. I don't know where I got it from. I don't look for people's trouble. I'm an easygoing person. I've reached out to some people who have been of help. My children have also spent all that they have. My children are now exhausting their income on me. They can no longer care for themselves, but I thank God for blessing me with my children. I had refused to seek help from the public, but as it is now, I don't have any option other than to do this. I know people will bully me and some will help me. I just have to cry out for help so that I can survive this deadly disease because I don't have anything left. Nigerians, please have mercy on me. I just want to be healed. The pain is severe, and I'm a single mother of three. I'm a widow. I lost my husband in 2012. I don't usually get jobs. I've called my colleagues in the industry to beg them for movie roles, but none of them did. Please, if I offended anyone in the industry, please forgive me. I use God to beg you. I beg you in the name of this profession to please forgive me if there's ever anyone I've offended because it wasn't like this before. I've been doing this job for 35 years. Yes, that's what she's coming out to come and say, that she has been doing this for 35 years and it don't choke. It don't choke. They talk say anytime will be saying like say you hook you for throat. May you come outside and come talk. So she's seeking public assistance. Some people were in the comment section coming out to come and stand with her. Some people in the comment section coming out to come and say how they are going to do their own bit to be of assistance. I was looking for negative comments, but I didn't see. Joy.
Yes, we were from the comment section. There was no negative comment. People were praying for her, divine going to be healed. People were said, I think, okay, so this time for the movie industry to put in place, you know, they should just put it as a priority. The healthcare for their artists, healthcare for their, for their stars, healthcare. It should be very, very important. It is important that they put that into law, into whatever they do. Okay, healthcare for their artists. It is very important because you don't want artists, after how many years of being, in the on screen, and the next thing we see them coming out to beg for help. Okay, is there not something we can do, an insurance or something to help whenever things like this arises. And well, apart from that, everyone is wishing her well. Everybody is wishing her well. Some people are reaching out and they want to help. Okay, so we are on Fame Idols. We wish her speedy recovery, divine healing, and we believe and hope that we're going to hear something positive from her in Jesus' name. Amen. Osita, please let's continue.
As we wish her all the very best and as we wait for Nollywood to provide a suitable healthcare system for their artists, please take a judicious care of your health. At this particular point, I was having a conversation with somebody and the person told me, Osita, no matter what you do for this life, try no sick. This is not the time to be sick. That the cost of healthcare in Nigeria currently is not something you want to contemplate at all. Take judicial, in fact, be jealous of your health. Don't joke with it at all. The way they go now, I know what they talk. I know what they talk. There were medications that we were getting for 100, 200 naira before, and now they cost 1,000, 2,000 naira, if not 5,000 naira. The medications we were getting for 1,000 and now they cost 20,000 naira. Do not play with your health, irrespective of whatever industry you find yourself. Take out time to rest. Take out time to relax. As you dey find money, rest, dey with your family. No do anything wey be say e go cause unnecessary stress and thinking for you, and cut down on alcohol. E get why. Joy, your final words, time no dey really dey like that
Well,
anymore.
I hope you all enjoyed our stories today, and I hope you learned something because here on Fame Idols, it's not just the story, but what you can take home after the story. And I hope you take something motivated, especially from Funke Akindele. Yes, IK Ogbonna said the emotional things, and we hope that he's going to be fine and well wherever he is, okay? Davido has let us know about, his income and, expenses. I don't think that is for to pressure anybody, but it depends on the way you see it. Okay, if you know that you are into piracy, please, please, please stop it. Okay, please stop it. And then we hope and look forward to hear something positive from our actress Omotunde. Osita, please let's continue.
This is what we're going to continue on today's episode of FameIdols Hangout. Do not forget, we do this every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That being said, on Friday, 8 o'clock on the dot, we're going to be here with another lineup of interesting stories. What do you do up until Friday? Do well to rewatch this particular episode or revisit any other episode from the past. Leave us comments so we'll know your own opinion on the stories that we treat, and also do well to get signed up for the Fame Idols Got Talent season 2. I'm yet to meet anybody that would say you do not have a talent, so do well to get signed up for the Fame Idols Got Talent season 2. The website is www.fameidols.com, and on top every social media platform at Fame Idols. Yes, with Randa Gidigba. Till on Friday, Osita Gentleman, and I be my name. Together with
Joy, your baby girl. Good night.
Una